for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's McCollum. And here's Ingram outside. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. And we're expecting an intense battle in the front court tonight, Grant. Both teams with a lot of talent in those positions.
You know, B.A., it'll be an interesting matchup here with the talent and size of their front court. It should make this game extra challenging for these squads. They can't just count on being the dominant force down low. They'll have to get a little creative. Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And it's Phoenix with the rebound. In transition, here come the Suns. They get it back.
That wasn't
Here's Durant. Oh, nice fake with the layups off the mark.
Wow.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
I don't really play with
Here in the
niggas.
first, a little over a minute played so far. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Now here's McCollum. Drops in the three.
CJ saying, not so fast. I'm not letting you get away from us tonight. There's the return payback three.
That bitch up in there.
Williamson with it.
I'm
And it's
you up
Paul
the
picking him up.
river.
Here's McCollum. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Gotta improvise.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Ayton's got 5 points.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
Back to McCollum.
Why didn't he throw
Three-pointer.
that in?
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's a three from Paul. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, so good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Pass to Ingram. No good from outside.
That was
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Booker. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and
Damn,
right at the
that's so
top
stupid.
is guard
Why
that
didn't he
guy.
make that?
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. To the inside.
Oh my God.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Here's Paul. A minute 50 left in the first quarter.
Well, DeAndre Ayton was so valuable in that 2021 playoff run for the Suns. Shot over 65% the entire postseason on their way to that NBA Finals appearance.
Pass to Durant. For three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And the shot goes in. And the former 1-1, the first overall draft pick. Aiden, he's just a different matchup.
That size VA and that great touch around the rim. He runs the floor. He's a big presence down there. You just don't see a ton of centers like him around this league like you once did in the 80s and early 90s. Aiden's game presents a pretty hefty matchup issue.
And the Suns will go for a different look here.
So what do you say about CP3 other than this guy is an all-timer? When you think about guys down the stretch who you have run your offense, CP3 has to be mentioned up there.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
This fake is huge if I don't get it. If I get it. Oh, this fake. I would have quit if I would have done.
Pass to Ross. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's good from Williamson.
And Zion, he's just got to do whatever it takes to stay healthy, because when this guy is on the floor, he's a difference maker.
Williamson hits them both. And here are the Suns. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Paul on the take. Deflected. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Baisley. Here's Paul. One second left. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. The Suns on top. They lead by 1. And back to the... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Baisley. Beyond the arc. And they get it back. Here's Warren. And he drives in. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Nice move towards the basket there. You gave T.J. Warren a little too much room, and he's going to want to score.
Pass to Hayes. Nance outside. Here's Murphy. 4-3. It's rebounded by Biyombo. Here's Ross. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Outside Richardson. There's the triple. Sinks it from distance. Richardson's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Pass to Alvarado. Clock at 6. Here's Murphy. Launches a 3. And another 3 for New Orleans.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Booker. Outside Durant. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Yeah, you're not going to see KD miss from that range very often.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Pelicans trail. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Oh, Durant with a steal. And Booker with the jam.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Williamson with it. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
And few players are as electric as Zion. The speed and power he plays with, something you see once every few decades.
The first one falls. And the blend of speed and power, as you said, Grant, Zion is unmatched.
He's a rhino with a jetpack. And on defense, when you see him coming in the open floor, you don't want to get in his way. The explosiveness in the paint is really what makes him so efficient.
Ingram on the wing. Back to Williamson. From the top of the key, he buries it. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Phoenix calls timeout. .157 left in the half. Pass to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Second chance shot. Nice D from Valanciunas. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Durant for 3. And the Suns get it back. Here's Booker. Goes up again. Here's Okogie. Gets the 3 ball to go. Okogie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
To the paint. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
And here's Booker. Jones with the block. Williamson with it. And it's Payne picking him up. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Suns trailing. Outside Warren.
I passed to the wrong nigga.
Pass to Biyombo.
That's what I do.
Stolen by Valanciunas. Now here's McCollum.
Shot that dude.
And And again, no good by New Orleans.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge.
He had such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Outside Richardson. And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. The Suns leading. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent, been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, BA. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Pass to Murphy. Down low. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. Richardson, no good. Now here's Booker. Takes the three.
Oh.
No good.
And
it's the Pelicans taking it the other way.
I've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Up top, Paul. Ooh, the turnaround jumper, count it. Paul's got 6 points.
Another great decision from CP3, taking high-quality shots and knocking it down.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brent, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Baisley, good. The Pelicans trail. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's tipped.
Given how long Baisley is, just not a good idea to get that ball anywhere near that length.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. Suns on D. Here's Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
The three, Booker. Valanciunas with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Well, it almost feels like we didn't get to see the real Pelicans last year with a superstar out all season, Brent.
Well, BA, I might tell you that you did. I mean, Coach Green did a heck of a job in his first year bringing these guys together. And look, if I was on the sidelines and I was a guy who could propel this team moving forward, I would want to be a part of that kind of success.
Timeout called, the Suns. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. And that one's good. Paul's got 10 points.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
New Orleans calls timeout. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third.
Hey, yo, right here.
Williamson outside. There's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Williamson's gotten 4 this quarter.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
New Orleans calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Williamson outside. Inside. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds.
I know what it is when
That
it's
stings
over.
there hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
The Suns leading. Here's Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Outside Booker.
Ooh,
Valanciunas
that
with
would
the
have been a
rebound.
tough shot.
It's
But he
clear
cold.
he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what
He's
to
dunk
do
cold,
with him.
though, so he can't make shots.
Play him to take the drive and you're backing up. He's good enough to stop right there and pull up for the easy jumper.
Now Durant. 9 points in the game. Over Ingram. Top of the key
Not
jumper.
the
No
shot
good.
I fucking won.
And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next.
53.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Here's McCollum
I suck with these niggas.
to the middle. Here's Williamson. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
Cutting into this
Why they
lead,
giving him
they're
another
well
level
within
ball?
striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing
I hate
harder.
playing like that, but
Sometimes
he
it's
did it to
just
me.
about playing smarter.
2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Amazing ball handling ability allows Durant to gain separation from even the most locked down defenders.
Pass to Jones. Williamson for
I
three.
live with that.
It's hauled
I
in
don't
by
like
the Suns.
Not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The quarter.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team,
I gotta
he
even
makes
say,
them
dude,
a
it's the fourth
title
quarter.
favorite
Look at my
overnight.
goal.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
The three is up.
Fuck me.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Pelicans trail. Pass to Jones. Back to Ingram. Now here's Valanciunas to the paint. Here's Jones.
Wow, that's tough.
Can't get it to
I
drop.
quit. I swear to God.
On the wing, Durant. The three. And he drains it, making him 7 for 15 for the day.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
To the inside. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Patience.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Looking to end this cold spell. Booker
Too
no
damn
good.
cold to be taking shots like that.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose
thought
can help
somebody
you and
was
hurt
fouled.
you. They really need to tighten it up.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Pass to Okogie. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Suns lead
I
by
wanted him to
5.
go to the three, but couldn't risk
Here's New Orleans now.
the 3 steps.
McCollum right side. Here's Williamson. From deep.
Good dude.
Count it.
Good D.
Ingram stepping up and sensing the moment.
And here are the Suns now. Ayton with a screen. Pass to Durant.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Paul. Three-pointer.
Oh no! I didn't let it go. They just cheated. Oh, it's the same. I didn't let it go.
3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
No, I don't like that.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
Matter of fact, I don't like that. They cheated.
Weird plays happen.
And the Suns call time here. They're ahead by 3. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. This is anyone's game, so he told them, stay aggressive, stay hungry. We can't afford to let up on the energy out there. He's hoping they'll finish with the flurry. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. The Suns leading. Booker with it. And it's Ingram picking him up.
Come on, all the extra animation. Just catch the ball.
This is the jumper.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Down low. Valanciunas. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And here are the Suns. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. For 3, Durant.
Okay.
He drops it from range. And the Suns lead by 6.
Despite a laid-back nature, Durant demands the ball in crunch time. This is why.
Pass to Booker. There's the 3. And the Suns get another 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. All right, I think he's showing off now. But I'll tell you what, that's impressive.
And they go to the intentional foul.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're behind by 7. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. There's 14 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And McCollum's pace hasn't changed even under pressure.
Pelicans.
And so they foul intentionally.
And Williamson. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Cameron Payne. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
Yeah, Cam Payne just a grinder and has stuck with it. His career arc is quite interesting. Spent time in the G League, and a few years back he was out of the league. Now he's back. He's confident. He's dependable, and he's a huge part of a team playing winning basketball.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 7-point game. Pass to Ingram. The 3 is up. Off the mark. So the Suns win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. You know, you have 2 choices.
I had to turn KD up in the second half. I ain't like that. Turn that boy up. Booker just played like Booker couldn't get going at all. I took a lot of bad shots. So, damn, this is 13. We're gonna pretend like we didn't see that. Zion, CJ.